Good evening, everyone, and welcome to 12 News at 6. I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Katie Devine. New tonight, new questions about whether school superintendent Tom Horne can approve tens of millions of dollars in school voucher purchases for families without any documentation.
12 News journalist Bram Resnick reports that what Horne is doing appears to conflict with state law when it comes to those empowerment scholarships accounts, or ESAs. A Horne spokesman says that's wrong. Bram, what's going on?
Well, this latest flare-up started with Republican School Superintendent Tom Horne and Democratic Governor Katie Hobbs getting into a nasty war of words this week over Horne's management of the state school voucher program. A new Horne policy will reimburse what could amount to hundreds of thousands of voucher purchases worth hundreds of millions of dollars without any documentation up front. Those purchases for private educations are paid for with taxpayer dollars. In a letter to Horne, Hobbs labeled the policy, quote, an invitation to fraud and waste. Horne fired back that Hobbs didn't realize she actually approved his plan in the state budget she spring. I reviewed the education budget and video of the budget hearings last June. Budget analysts told state lawmakers under state law documentation to approve claims for reimbursement from ESA families. Take a listen to this exchange at a June hearing.
On behalf of an ESA parent, I am asking that question. What is the policy in this budget as far as reimbursement on ESA funds?
The intent of that particular provision, as we understand it, is to continue ADE's current policy. As long as ADE approves that the parent has proper documentation, being reimbursed for the expense that they initially fronted. And so this would just statutorily clarify that ADE would be required to continue that existing practice.
A Horne spokesman responded that the law is clear. The Department of Education can now do so-called risk-based audits of voucher claims as much as 2 years after a claim has been paid out. The legislature's independent budget analysts, he said, have no authority over the Department of Education. Now, safe to say, we haven't heard the end of this debate over empowerment scholarship accounts. The legislature returns to work in 4 weeks on January 13th. Bram Resnick, 12 News.